Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for OSRS. And if you didn't watch the RS3 video, Happy New Year. Hope everybody had a great holiday season. And we're back into some juicy RuneScape updates, and it's pretty good here too. We got a brand new quest for OSRS called Children of the Sun. So it's going to be an interesting one. This is going to be taking place in basically Varrock, where the delegation from Varlamore has arrived to sign a treaty with the rulers of Misthalin. So it's a day for celebration, but something is amiss. It almost looks like there might be a thief there stealing stuff. The quest requirements are only membership. The rewards is 1 quest point and access to Varlamore. Please note this reward will be unlocked when Part 1 of Varlamore releases later this year. Completing the quest now, however, means you'll be able to hop right in and explore on day 1. Pretty awesome. Corn changes. There are some changes with corn. So, the first up is the corn favorite system has been fully removed. This includes the favorite interactions, side panel, reward interface, UI overlay, the ability to earn favor, so you don't really need to. So there's no more reward scrolls. The Architectural Alliance mini quest is no longer there. Transport within Corn has been significantly improved, so minecarts no longer need unlocking and no longer have any requirements. For a low price of 20 GP down from 50 GP, you can ride the rails all across the kingdom. And you can still unlock the ability to use the minecarts for free, but this will be locked behind the Forsaken Tower quest. So any players who have previously purchased the unlock will be refunded. The new minecart stations have been added to Kingston, the Farming Guild, Corn Woodland, and Winterfold camp. Also, the Shizian Wall and near the Tith Farm. Charter ships have been added to the port Piscalarius and Land's End, and players no longer need to fix the ferry ring in Arceus to use it. If you already paid the fee, speak to the nearby NPC to reclaim your GP. And they also added an extra ferry ring near the Hosidius Vinery. The Corn Castle teleport has been improved, so now it is unlocked by completing the client of Corrin instead of through the library activity. The magical requirement has been reduced from level 69 to 48. The runes required for the spell have been changed to 2 law, 1 fire, 1 water. They added the ability to craft the teleport tablets for this in your player house. And they improved the Carret's memoirs. The maximum, actually I'm probably still butchering that. The maximum number of charges has increased from 8 per page to 20 per page, so 100 in total. Completing a kingdom divided and obtaining the Book of the Dead will grant an extra 150 charges rather than an extra 20 for a total of 250 charges. So if you do have the teleport unlocked, you'll notice that the before pictures on the left here, the afters on the right, the teleport for Corrin has moved from all the way up here next to the Earth Wave, or is that Blast? I'm not sure now. But all the way down here next to the Enchant Rubies. So, quite a different change here. There is about the year in review. So, what is the year review? It's a lot of fun sets covering what people have done in Old School during 2023. So, do expect it. How are players able to receive it? They opted them to marketing email communications by December 22nd. Were eligible to receive it. So as of today, they sent out a total of 743,772 of them. It was only email, but if you're opted in, you didn't receive it. Unfortunately, they were looking for, I don't know exactly what they're looking for, but there's technical issues that affected approximately 1% of players. So there was some issues there. Um, they weren't opted in, but if you were not opted in, but you'd still like to do it, it looks like it is unlikely to be possible because, well, the other technical issues are causing the conflict with that as well. What will they do differently next time? They'll do a better job about communicating this thing and the endeavor to make it more accessible, like adding it to the launcher, kind of having like a little bit more reminders. And it is time to say goodbye to Leagues 4 and Christmas holiday events. I really wanted to get into Leagues 4. The only problem was there's so much stuff that I didn't know as a player going into Leagues 4 that I'm actually going to be playing OSRS more often just so I can learn more about Leagues 4. Well, more, this way I can enjoy Leagues, you know. It was fun, but there's so much stuff that I didn't know what in the world to do. Other changes, a new engine update brings improved loading times to the player-owned houses. The new loading times should be consistent regardless of house size. The teleport options on the Slayer ring now refer to the cave near Releka as the Remnant Slayer dungeon for consistency. Clay can now be softened with water from vials. The level up messages for 70 attack no longer mention the Dragon Hunter Lance, which requires level 78 attack. The non-special attack animations for the Soul Reaper Axe no longer stall the attacker's movement. And then we got some merch. There is a pin here for the RS Old School Leagues 4 Trailblazer Reloaded, which looks pretty darn sweet. There's a few images here that for some reason didn't load. But there's people showing photos of Naive, Wise Old Man, Gnome Child, and Bob the Cat plushies. So do check that out. I'm sure there's a lot more posted in the Discord. And PvP Rhoda has moved to period A, so 539 US, PvP 318 UK Bounty Hunter, 548 Germany High Risk PvP, 577 US Free to Play PvP, 559 UK LMS Competitive, and Worlds 390 LMS Competitive and 569 AUS Bounty Hunter have been activated with this Rhoda. PvP Arena will be using the 1 defense pure loadouts for ranked and tournaments this week. So thank you guys so much for watching. An awesome update this week. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, later guys.